Was always said that Christmas night is a symbol of warmth, a night when people return to their homes, gather around food, and spend wonderful times together. But in the city of Covina, California, the night of December 24, 2008 turned into one of the bloodiest nights in the city's history. Hello everyone, I am Rita. Today's case talks about the Covina Massacre, where a night that was supposed to be the best turned into a nightmare. First, let me introduce you to Bruce Jeffrey Bardo. Bruce Jeffrey Bardo was born in 1963. He grew up living a quiet life with no notable problems. He wasn't a violent child nor a rebellious teenager. He grew up, studied, and later worked as a software engineer, a job that requires an organized mind and gives its owner a sense of control and stability. People who know him describe him as quiet, somewhat isolated, and sociable. He didn't raise suspicion. He wasn't someone who talked much about his feelings. He kept everything inside. On the other side, Sylvia Ortega was completely different. She was a social woman, loved her family, and spent most of her time with them. The Ortega family was large, close-knit, full of gatherings, and Christmas for them was a sacred occasion. The family house was always full of people, laughter, and children, and this atmosphere wasn't comfortable for Bruce. But despite that, he liked Sylvia and she liked him as well, and they got married in 2006. At first, things seemed normal, but problems started early. There appeared financial disputes, accumulating debts, differences in lifestyle. Sylvia returned to her family, and Bruce began to feel that the family interferes, the family controls, the family is against me. Little by little, he began to feel like a stranger even while married. At family gatherings, Bruce often sat in silence, watching, rarely participating. There were no clear fights, but there was an unspoken rejection, and Bruce began to build a mental image that Sylvie's family didn't respect him, didn't want him, and saw him as a burden. After less than 2 years, Sylvia decided to end the marriage. The courts ruled financial alimony, payment of debts, Bruce losing the house, and the official end of the marriage. For Bruce, the divorce wasn't just a separation, it was a public personal fueler. He became very angry, especially since the alimony wasn't only for Sylvia but also for her three children, who were not his biological children. So, in his thinking, he questioned how he was supposed to spend money on children who were not his. After the divorce, Bruce completely isolated himself. His communication with people decreased, his internal anger increased. He began to blame Sylvia and her family for everything. In his mind, they were the reason for his loss, they were the reason for his humiliation, and they were the ones who had to pay the price. He didn't seek help. He didn't release his anger. He let it ferment. Bruce didn't act impulsively. He was calm, precise. Over weeks, he bought firearms, stockpiled ammunition, bought highly flammable fuel, rented cars. Then he chose the most malicious symbol, Santa Claus. He knew that doors would open, suspicion would disappear, children would approach, and he chose Christmas nights because the family would be complete. On the night of December 24, the Ortega family house was full of life, laughter, music, children, gifts. Sylvia was there, her family was there. They were celebrating without knowing it would be their last night together. Around 11:30 p.m., there was a knock on the door. An 8 years old girl went and opened it. She saw Santa Claus, she was happy, she smiled, and in 1 second, Bruce shot her in the face. Then he entered the house and started shooting everyone. Some were screaming, some were being shot, and some were trying to escape. At that moment, Bruce opened the large gift. He sprayed fuel everywhere and set it on fire. The house turned into hell. Smoke filled the place, and fire consumed everything. That night, 9 people were killed, most of them from Sylvia's family. Some died by gunfire and some burned. Only 3 people survived, including the little girl. but they left with memories that cannot be erased. Bruce escaped by severely burned. He drove his car for a long distance. He reached his brother's house. There, he shot himself. When the police arrived, they found his body. They found booby trapped vehicles. They found additional ammunition. The investigation revealed that the crime was carefully planned and the Christmas wasn't a coincidence. The Covina Massacre wasn't a moment of madness. It was the end of long-standing anger. And one night when Santa Claus was supposed to knock on the door to bring joy, he knocked to bring death. This was our case for today. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you don't miss anything new. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. This was Rita with you. See you soon.